Testing microphone 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again. Welcome. It is Wednesday, December 18, I want to say. December 17. It was only a day off. How's everybody doing? Glad to be back with you again, playing some FM 26. If everybody's had a chance to check out my my goal of the year. You can find it at Biff Gimbal on YouTube. And there's also a link to it here somewhere in my Twitch stream. So you can find it there also. I haven't set up a link to it. I guess I might be able to set up a link to it somehow. But anyways, let's see. Where do we got to go? How about over here? We're looking at Steam, a game about feeding a black hole. I don't know why you'd be able to click like way out here when it's gravity that feeds the black hole, right? So it seems like it'd be the objects that are closer in to the black hole, which would be they would be the ones that would be drawn in first. I don't know. Out of time. It's a fast-paced multiplayer co-op roguelite where your squad, crew, gear, and teamwork decide survival. Battle through a fractured world where past, present, and future collide, face swarms of corrupted enemies, blah, blah, blah. I think I've seen that game 1,000 times in just a different name. Outhold. A short, minimalistic, incremental game. Sword Haven. Terminator. No. Raiders of Black Veil. No. The Free Shepherd. Run fast and free as a sheepdog in a beautiful but troubled world. Herd masses of lost sheep to a secret refuge. Discover a mysterious calamity that only you can stop. Interesting. Do you bring the sheep with you? I guess. I'm going to add it to my wish list just because it kind of seems kind of cool. You play as a dog. That's interesting. Keep gambling. Don't gamble. Coven of the Chicken Foot. Nope. This ain't even poker, you joker. Cult of the Yellow. Don't do cults. Don't do pure badminton. We always pronounce it when we were kids as badminton. Badminton, not with the N. Is it pronounced badminton or is the N silent? I guess I could ask Google, huh? That was it? That was it, huh? Okay, if you say so. Let me jump over quick to is there any deal? Alchemy Factory's at 10%. So when does the Steam sale start this year? Thursday, December 18th. So it starts tomorrow. And it runs until January 5th. Nice. Well, we'll see if any of the games that I have on sale are, in fact, going to be there was an update for FM26, which I downloaded. I want to download some updates here while we're here talking. So Steam sale starts tomorrow. We'll see if any of the games that I have up, if I still want to buy them, if they're still up there. There's an update to Ostriv. That's nice. This update has significantly reworked how fields work. Support for winter crops has been added while also changing the behavior of regular crops to be more realistic. Plowing will now make much more sense as it will not negatively impact growth time. Always show occupied space will now show all footprints on the map, not just the closest. I haven't played this in a while. It is a really good game. I mean, if you like games like Manor Lord, even though Manor Lord is not Total War, it's not even like Total War. But Manor Lords, it's what this is I think it's in the 1800s Ukraine. It is a village, town, city builder. But there's no combat. You just build your city, you grow your population. It's very challenging. It's got a full-blown, it looks like they've expanded the planting. It looks like they've reworked this. When I bought it, it was fully fleshed out. I mean, it's a playable game, no crashing. I would recommend if you like town city builders, and I prefer them without combat because I just want to build a town. I want to build a city. Then check out Ostriv, Ostriv. It is an excellent game. Now, I wonder if Ostriv, I wonder if it's, that's done already, huh? I think some of them are updating automatically. Let's see. Very positive reviews. 94% of 6,314 reviews are very positive. Recent reviews, 149, 96% are positive. It's an excellent game. And you're supporting devs in Ukraine also. It's a great game. Yeah, that has an update. Tabletop Simulator has an update. Distant Worlds 2 has an update. Railway Empire has an update. That one's only 5 megabytes. So we'll do that one next. Machinki has a teeny tiny update. Machinki is a really cool railroad game where they don't use money in that game. They use tokens. Lots of games have updates. Workers and Resources has update. Farthest Frontier, City Game Studio has an update. Farthest Frontier has an update. Update the smaller ones first. It's going pretty fast, so Going Medieval has an update. Distant Worlds 2 has an update. Victoria 3 has an update. Euro Truck Simulator 2 has an update. Lots of games have updates. Oxygen Not Included has an update. Oh. I'm going to update all of them. Planet Crafter has an update. See, I was updating Hearts of Iron and then I thought it was done, so I clicked on another update. And now it's just sitting there at 99% complete. Now it's complete. Distant Worlds 2. What's the next smallest one? Going Medieval has an update. Lots of updates. The next smallest one is Distant Worlds 2. Hope everyone is well at this time of year. We'll be getting to the game here shortly. I'm looking at, also looking at my Is There Any Deal wish list. Like I said, nothing's come through yet as far as, let's see, the next smallest one's Euro Truck Simulator 2. Nothing's coming through as far as sales. There's some stuff in here on sale, but I want to wait for the big sale. Wait for the big sale. Victoria 3. I have to keep an eye on my phone today because there may be high winds in the area, and there's a possibility that the school might be shutting down early because of the high winds. So I definitely want to keep an eye on that, keep an eye on the notifications on my phone. Let's see. Euro Truck Simulator 2's updating a little on the slow side. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. I could probably take a bunch of these games out of here, stuff that I'm not that interested in. I was thinking for my next FM save, which who knows if I'll ever get through this one. But for my next FM save, I was thinking about doing, what was I thinking about doing? Playing. I had it in my mind yesterday, and then it was just kind of gone. Okay, let's play Football Manager. Sports Interactive. I'm wondering if maybe down here is a better spot for my camera. I'm wondering. Let's see. No dropped frames. That's nice. Ads are starting in 13 minutes, according to Twitch. So the last I remember, we were still in first place. Our form has been very good, 5 in a row. Let's see, who do we beat? Hornchurch 1-0. Maidstone United was 7th in the league when we they were 2nd when we beat them 3-0. And then we barely beat Hamden and Richmond, who were at the bottom of the table, 2-1. We barely beat Farnborough, who was towards the bottom of the table, 2-1. So yeah, it's you can see these teams are dangerous. These teams are dangerous. You can see their form, but they are dangerous. Maidstone United is in 2nd. We barely beat them. Or no, we beat them comfortably 3-0. So I'm trying to remember now where we were from last week. Okay, so we beat Hornchurch. I think it's interesting how the game does this, because in the it shows your most recent on the top, I guess, but your most recent is over here on the right. No, I forget which way it goes, but it goes backwards from, I would think it goes from here this way. It would go from left to right, like the way you read, right? You read left to right, but it goes from right to left. So we just beat Hornchurch. So if you come down here, Hornchurch had a loss. They lost to us. But again, it's from left to right. They drew against Dorking. They lost against Eastbourne. They won twice, and then they lost to us. It confuses me because I'm used to going from right to left. Anyways, a minor technicality. Okay, so we're in January. We have 13 games left, I believe. Games played? No, we have 17 games left. We have 16 games left. We are ahead by 22 points. And at the end of the last stream, I started talking about, at what point, if we keep winning, at what point we could potentially win the league. And I don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to talk about that. Dorking is in 4th. So they're going to be dangerous. We play them next on the 7th. And then we've got, again, fixtures squoze in together here. 3 games in 7 days. I don't like that. But we do have some time between now and the Dorking game. So I think I'm resting my players just one day. It'll come after the regular recovery day, which will be on Sunday. So let's go there because I don't believe I'm resting them right now. Let's go to selection view. Not yet. Okay, we're not going to rest them till tomorrow. Sunday. Okay, we're going to rest them on Sunday. Don't skip over Sunday game. Thank you. So I can rest my starters for one day. But if I rest them for 2 days. How is the medical center looking? 20 at risk. Okay, we don't know. Their condition will be back up. Okay, we do have some that are match fatigue because he's played in 3 matches in the last 14 days. So this should go down to increased. This should go down to increased. I'm going to give him 2 days. Give him 2 days off. Gee, thanks, boss. Player of the week, monthly financial update. We barely made any money this month. We're over on budget because my general manager signed a player and was paying him not too much money, but they paid him what he was worth, basically, which put us over budget. We've impressively restricted the opposition no goals at all from 20 touches in our penalty area. We've scored none of our 10 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. Right. So, how is that tactic set again, guys? Shots from distance, we discourage shots from distance because we're trying to work the ball into the box. So let's not shoot the ball from distance because we don't score the ball from distance. We've conceded none of the 3-shot attempts from inside our penalty area. We've disappointingly converted just one of our 33 touches into a goal in the opposition's penalty area. We've defended attacks from central areas very well with just 16 of our 67 entries into our defensive third of the pitch coming from there, from central areas. So that last match was against Hornchurch, and their starting 11 was Darren McQueen. He was 5'6". So we would have actually probably 5'10". We would actually have forced them outside. But then, of course, they're also going to try to score from inside. Go back to where we were. I don't like it that every time you click on something else, it progresses you up the message list. Like right now, I'm looking at this message down here. If I click on tactics to look at tactics real quick and then come back, it progressed me up the list. One message. Don't do that, game. Don't do that. We defend attacks from central areas very well. Just 16 of our 67 entries into our defensive third of the pitch coming from there. So most of our because we were funneling them outside. So that means 67, 51. So an average of 25 attacks were coming from each side of the pitch. And we were not allowing them to get into the central part of the pitch. Combine the ongoing monthly data analysis work on over the course of the season. We score a high number of non-penalty expected goals per 90 minutes compared to average 2.3 goals per game. We win a relatively average ratio of tackles. Shots per game, 19. Sam Beard is the best performing defensive player. Best performing defensive team. That's us. Torquay. That's us. We concede a high number of final third passes compared to average. Yeah, we do. That's been happening lately, though. We win a relative average ratio of tackles. Opposition passes per defensive action. I guess that's low. They need to tell you what this is. When you mouse over this stuff, there should be a tooltip. Final third passes against per game, 60.3. We're seeking a Jones loan deal. He's only 2 stars. He's a striker. Don't need him. We signed our top striker. Unless you want to make a deal for a loan. Listed for a loan, but contract. Who's going to pay for the loan? Yeah, scouting required. So scout him and then come and talk to me. Mentoring month in review. This month's mentoring review shows that Sonny Go Fish has picked up some mixed personality traits from his mentoring group this month, collecting some positive influences as well as some negative ones. His sense of sportsmanship has increased, appears to handle pressure. Doesn't seem quite as ambitious as he was before. He seems to be becoming a little more controversial. You know what? This game. He is not. He was like 3.5 stars. And he's not scoring as much as he did earlier in the season. He's got 24 goals. See, I want a tooltip here. Wonder why he's never gone up higher than this. Only 22 years old. I wonder if mentoring groups are really worth it. I mean, because yeah, they can have good benefits. January head coach of the month for Torquay's Al Sul. 6 matches, 83% win percentage, 266 points. Chairperson Mark Bose Kavanaugh. Gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for the break, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have a cookie. I'm down here. My coffee. I just updated my coffee to warm, or preferably hottish. I just updated my coffee. Here they are. That's what I was looking for earlier. All right. Are my players resting? They should be resting tomorrow. All right. All right. Louis resumed full training. He'd been out of contention for 5 weeks on moderately sprained ankle ligament. So, what do they say? What does the medical center say about him, though? "45 minutes of action." Okay, so we're going to limit you to Jay. Can you play in the next match? Monthly head coach review. Board is ecstatic. Head coach of the month. Squad dynamics. Can I make another request to the board? They rejected everything I've asked them this year. And they've taken away the personal thing. I've asked them if I could do a coaching course. Hey, Blessed, what's up? Sorry I didn't see you there. 100%, 100 points by the end of the season. You know, I would rather have me in the game. Well, I'd rather have both, I guess. I'd rather have me win the league, and I'd rather have Torquay in real life win the league. I think that'd be awesome. I think it'd be great to have a nice manager come in, a new owner come into Torquay and do some cool stuff. Who did I oh yeah, I was talking to this gal yesterday from our church. And my wife and I are new to this church. We don't know everybody. We don't know like details and stuff. But they once pastored in Exeter. And they said that she said, I told her, yeah, long time ago I'd been to Torquay, and she goes, "Oh yeah, Torquay, it's beautiful down there." I said, "Yeah, it really is." So we talked a little bit about it, but yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. Increase youth level, decrease youth level, finance, decrease, increase, networking. I've asked them about almost all this. Again, I think that this would be better suited, increased salary, and then have a drop down over here that says, you know, increased scout salaries, increased physio. All this would be part of a different sub menu. Like this one has a sub menu, this one has a sub menu, et cetera, et cetera. instead of having this whole list populated with increased scout salaries, physio salaries, assistant coach salaries, general manager salaries. It would just make it cleaner looking. See, that's what I would do if I was a programmer, because to me, I want it to look clean. Clean, not cluttered. Reported change the club's dynamics in the last month. Team cohesion's good. Dressing room's very good. Hierarchy, social groups. There's one concern. He wants more playing time, but he's been injured for the last 5 weeks. So, James McShane's highlighted as a player we want to pay particular attention to. James McShane, huh? Attacking midfielder. Is he even going to play? Because I've done this before where I've looked at players and then I get a message saying, oh yeah, that player's out this week. You're like, well, why did you guys have me focus on paying so much attention to him? James McShane. It says he's a striker. Didn't we see him as an attacking midfielder? Yeah. But they're going to play him as striker? Oh, and he's also a striker. Okay. He's delighted. He got 16 goals, 17 goals. How big is he? So Jason, you are 6'1". James, you are 5'11". So probably funnel you outside again because we did so well with funneling that other team that was playing a big man, little man tactic. Yeah, trap inside. I trap you outside. I'll try that. Might have to switch it back at some point. Opposition instructions. For Mr. McShane, we want to put him on his weaker foot, tackle him normally, press him, and mark him. He's what, 5'11". The other one is, now he's a midfielder. So he's a midfielder, like that's his preferred position. So I don't know if I want to have a midfielder marking him. McShane and Rutherford. So let's go to our tactics. This is nice. We're going to have you mark McShane. Yeah, McShane. Who's the other guy? Alfie Rutherford? What if he drops back into the midfield, though? So who's Alfie Rutherford? He is a striker. Okay. Says he's only got 8 goals this year. So maybe have Sam mark him, since it looks like he is the striker. Specific. Although the game is recommending that he mark McShane. So let's leave him on McShane. I just don't want Yes, the game's recommending. I don't want McShane dropping back into the midfield and then Sam chasing after him. See, I feel like he's lost. I feel like he's lost a star or a half a star. I'd have to look at the VOD, but I think last time as a poacher, he was 3.5 stars. Like he had already reached his full potential. Maybe that's just a mistake on my part. Let's pick rolls in possession. Let's pick rolls out of possession. Okay. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe it changed after the last game or something. He hasn't been playing as well as he normally does. And his rating, I mean, you can see his average rating over the last 5 games is normally it's up over 7. Okay. Oh, yeah. His average rating is 7.51, but he's been dipping down into the high 6s recently. So just a concern that I have. Right. It compares the player to the players on the same team. So okay, I got to change these back to where they were. You are defensive midfield. You are a deep lying playmaker. And Morgan, his best is what? Inside wing. What's the difference between inside wing or inside forward? Oh, I got to go to that. I got to go to this screen for that, right? Inside forward, inside winger. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, the players, it means that other weaker players on the team have gotten better. So it kind of is adjusting for the other teammates getting better. That makes sense. Who's inside creative threat? Yeah, I'd rather have him be more of a goal threat, I think, right? So Young is he's better as an inside forward also. See here though, it says key attributes. You think the key attributes for a goal threat would be finishing and like long shots. Well, we'll try these guys here at inside forward. You know what? Um I've heard too that you shouldn't have 2 playmakers. So maybe we'll go box to box midfielder. And then how about if we go you box to box midfielder and you as defensive midfielder? I think this is how we had it before. But we got an advanced playmaker. I mean, I don't know why you can't have two playmakers. All right, we're not even out of Sunday yet. Oh, Gonzalo Ramos goes to Man City. I like this guy. I think he's really good. Probably depends on how you play him, though. My training schedule. What about it? Dorking, play from the back. I want to do chance creation, chance conversion, retention, distribution. Here, we don't really. How can I see how many set pieces we've done this year? How many set piece goals we've scored? Mm-hmm. What about stats? Team stats. Club history, facilities, fixture schedule, Torquay players. Do 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 do. Team stats. Player database. Calendar. Data hub. Data hub. Yeah, see, it's not showing me. High scoring clinical shooting. That's what I like to see. Where's Dorking? They are. They're clinical shooting. 15.5%. Ours is 12.3%. They're not high scoring though. So if we convert at roughly the same rate that we do, we would score more, it looks like, because, yeah, we're averaging more goals per game. But I want to see, isn't it just the same one that I just looked at? So Dorking is passive shooting and clinical. Aerial defenders. Oh, set piece. Gotta look to the end. Set piece first contacts, goals from set pieces. We are set piece goals scored 6, set piece goals against 0. Where's Dorking? They've got 10 scored, 7, 10, 8, 9. High number of set piece goals scored, low number of set piece goals conceded. We haven't conceded any. They've conceded 6. So we should be able to get set pieces. So we'll leave that. But then we have to defend against set pieces also. We should play for set pieces. Yes. So I do want to do set piece training here instead of this. Oh, so that screen's going to start popping up again every time you change something. Great. That's just great. Play this once. Physical. Well, if you would give me what I want, Mike, you can kind of see what I want, right, Mike? You can see what I'm looking for. All of these are the same the day after the match. So just do that going forward, okay? AI. Do 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 do. All right, let's go back to coaching advice, regular news roundup. It still does the same thing, Blessed, like when you go out of a screen, you come back, it's boosted you up one in your messages. So if you go out and look at 5 different screens and then come back and go back out, you're going to miss all your messages. I mean, if you're not familiar with the game, then you're going to go, where's all my messages? Where's all my unread messages? Top goal scorer, Jason Pryor. For set piece first contacts. When we are first to the ball from defensive set pieces, it happens mostly in the center of the box. Okay. We're often first to the ball from attacking set pieces in the near post area. So we want to change this. We want to change it. I think I play my set pieces. I think I play them to the far post. Where do I want to defend first? The best aerial threat defenders are used. Oh, it's very even. That's what they're telling me. So defensively, though, they're weakest in the middle, strongest on the far post. The near post. Sometimes versus the ball, defensive on near post. Is this us or them? The opposition box. Because he's using the term we. Should Should be they, right? Let's go to our. Where's our analysis again? I was just. So much in this screens. Set piece analysis. Okay, when we are first to the ball from attacking set pieces, happens mostly in the near post area. This is set piece first contact's opposition box. So now we've got to go back to Dorking. We've got to look at their next opposition report, set piece. So this is theirs. This is theirs. But see, it's confusing because it uses the pronoun we. When we are first to the ball from attacking set pieces. Now, I understand this is tracked by Mike Edwards, the assistant coach. But if he's referring to the other team, it needs to be they. When they are first to the ball. It's confusing. Anybody agree? It's like, come on, SI. They're just using, the only thing is they're lazy. They're lazy. They're just using the same verbiage for both opposition and your. For you and them. They need to use the correct verbiage, the correct wording. They are sometimes first to the ball from defensive set pieces in the near post area. It's confusing. When they are first to the ball from defensive set pieces, happens mostly in the center of the box. From defensive set pieces. When they are first to the ball from attacking set pieces, happen mostly in the near post area. So I want to cover the near post, right? Because we cover, I think we actually cover the near post. Where am I going over here? Data Hub. Our own box. When we're first to the ball from defensive set piece, has mostly in the far post area, but we want it to happen in the near post area because that's where they are most near post. So we got to go near post. You know, the game would be easier to play. I mean, I understand the concepts and everything, but it'd be easier to play if it was easier to understand what information you're looking at because it's been explained properly in the text. So frustrating. So we want to mostly cover the near post. Defending. So mark near post. I'm going to put 2 players marking the near post. Prior tours where the best player tracking defenders are used. Best aerial threat defenders are used. I should probably set this to be to name this general defending. No save created yet. Why? Need to put something there. Cancel. Cancel. It already exists. Okay. Let's see if there's anything going on at my daughter's school. I wonder what the wind's like. I have to go out and look. Let's see what the weather says the wind's like right now. Winds right now are expected to be higher later this afternoon. Looks okay. I'm not really sure how to do this. Mark the near post. Zonal marking. How about if we get a tracker? We already have somebody marking the near post, so now we can't mark the far post, I guess. Player mark. Yeah, it will only let us mark. I kind of don't get this. How come I can only mark the near post with one player? Oh, well. Let's just figure out that stuff after we have some fun with actually playing a game and figuring out what they're trying to tell me. Best match preparation. Let's see. There's no immediate fixture to prepare a match focus. There is a fixture coming up in 5 days. What are you talking about, Mike? What are you talking about? New Saints offer Falston a contract. Okay, when is this contract? At the end of the year? It'd be nice if you can look and get a kind of a guesstimate of how they're going to play in the next division when we get promoted. Let's see, where are we? Ads start in 20 minutes. I want to get a game in before the next ads. Well, hey Chev, I guess Falston has signed with the new Saints. I guess he's going to be leaving us. All right, got to look for another left back. They've accepted the offer for Dylan Jones, but he's 20 years old. He needs more scouting. Early signs of a last resort. Yeah, so we're not gonna sign him. That's right. The only Saints that matter are St. Albans. Let's see. Recruitment focus. Yeah. I got no money to sign anybody. We have players named in the National League Team of the Week. So I'd like to praise those guys. Ice Cream and Matt J. Let's go over here. Matt J. Praise him for his last game. If I didn't already. Did he score in the last game? Career stats. Oh no, we want to look at form. No, but you played well. Now is it this one is the last game? Playing more against Hornchurch, no. So let's give you some praise. Praise last game. I think you did good. Let's say you're tackling. He's unhappy. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, now he's mad. I'd play a lot better if you just let me get on with it. I will never talk to you again, Sam. How does that sound? Oh, that's too bad. You started a new save file. Yeah, I was thinking yesterday about what am I going to do after this file, but it may take me like all of 2026 to get through this. You got 8 seasons in and lost motivation. Haven't played FM in a while because of it. Only things that matter St. Albans. I know you told me about that. You could only get players from youth intake, but you never got what decent defenders. Yeah, that's frustrating. Your 8 seasons took you 2 years. Wow, it was fun. But you never got any defenders. Yeah, my 2.5 seasons, basically almost 3 seasons, took me June, July, August. Yeah, it took me 3 months. So I shouldn't have talked to you, Sam. I am so sorry for being your head coach. Let's see. Player contract renewals. Yeah, we should not be offering him a new deal. Sadly, I agree. May run down contract if not sold. Ease payroll concerns. Ease payroll concerns. I don't have any concerns about the payroll. I'm not signing these guys. My general manager is. These guys are good substitutes. Well, again, I didn't sign him to his current salary. I really feel like the AI would just, if the AI could, if you're a new player, the AI would just have you put everybody on the transfer list. You know, yeah, just get rid of all of them. Just start over in the middle of the season. Yeah, yeah. You just got FM'd. I was trying to think of what I want to do after this save. Injury update, no players. Injury risk. Everybody's on high still. Promises, we're working on it. Cracker, player of the week. Physio advert. Fitness coach. I mean, I get these messages all the time. do we have a fitness coach, or are we just like, is it are some of these jobs just a revolving door? Because I mean, it says that they're filled. We've got a fitness coach. Is it for our under 18s or something? I don't know. But I see these messages all the time. You know, physio advert. Well, we got a physio, right? We got a head physio. Oh, we do need a physio here. But we don't need a fitness coach because it says we have a fitness coach. So I don't know. Feel the staff will suggest things that aren't a good idea. Yeah. In order to catch people who aren't paying attention to make the game more difficult. They should have a screen that comes up and says, gotcha. He's been able to settle in here very successfully. Form deserves recognition. Sonny, praise your recent form. Thanks, boss. Keep playing well, buddy. All right. Has gained much match experience at a higher level. That's good. We're playing these guys pretty much every game. Respect for players, from players. Current ability changes. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're keeping him. Ben Seymour. Okay, that's good because he's out on loan. Proved our last names have gone from being a good South player to being a leading central defender for most Enterprise South squad teams. He's going up with us. Jaden Crosby. A little bit better than Sonny Go Fish. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's get a game in before the top goal scorer, most assists. Dolan's training well. Good. He's set to no. We're going to cancel that because they said he's like not a good player for us to take. High press. So let's go to our tactics board and go to team instructions, out of possession. Out of possession, we're going to go to high press, which they will tell me to change before the game. Harry. Oh, yeah. Harry. Was that Torquay before? Was he my GM? Yeah, I get these GMs that oh yeah. I get these GMs, these assistant managers that wanna that say like this guy that we just looked at. They're like, yeah, we want to take him on, was it loan? Yeah, on loan. But it says now it says he'd be a very good signing for the club. But we don't need strikers. We actually need defenders. Why do you want to take somebody in on loan that we don't need? And build up. What kind of build up should we do? Dorking is 4th in the league. So I'm wondering if we should What's there? Dorking does what kind of oh, you also want to trigger a press on the goalkeeper, always switch him to his weaker foot. Merced Ali, always trigger a press, put him on his weaker foot. Who do we have back here? We've got a 6'4 guy. We've got a 6'4 guy. We've got a 6'2 guy. We've got a 6'3 goalkeeper. So that means we need to play low crosses. Low crosses, okay. Attacking corners, defending corners. These are always the same. Always the same. Yeah, in FM24, yeah. Let's see. Team selection advice. What do you want Hayfield in there? I've got my cookie out here. Hayfield. Ability commands a place in the team. Matt J is like really good. Why do you want to play Rose? Ability commands place in the team. No. So I want to look at my boys. How they doing? Morale's not great. Morgan is. Can I swap somebody out for Morgan? I don't think we're going to be playing Dennis. But I do want Hayfield on the bench. He's not on the. No, he's not playing though. He's going to play for the under 18s. Who's going to come in for him? Cook. I don't think he can play on the under 18s. Okay. Rose, Falston, Worthington in the middle. My three forwards. Who's my better forward, Dolan or Thomas? Thomas is a wing back. Do I have anybody that can come in for him? Falston and who? Rose can play over there. So Crosby, Palmer. Where is Morgan's playing? That's why. I think Dolan's got to come in up here. I want Low Everton to start. He's actually playing better than Morgan is. Okay. He's injured again, dude. He just came back. He just started full training this week. He's been out for 5 weeks. Not this week, like a couple days ago. He's been out for 5 weeks. Gosh, man. He has some discomfort after training. Oh. Oh. Oh, brother. Alexander suffers a virus. Team instructions to add. We should play with a balanced mentality. They're a crossing threat, so what should we do? Stop crosses. Okay. Could improve our goals to touches ratio if we do. Shooting on sight? No. Improve scoring opportunities. Shooting on sight? I'll keep that under advisement. Excuse me. Woo! All right. Look at these nines, show-offs. They just want to get praised. I don't blame them. I like getting praised when I was... So when I was a kid, I played hockey. And I remember, I think it was, might have been a sophomore. And we had varsity team and junior varsities. The varsities were mostly like seniors and juniors. And then junior varsity was more like sophomores and freshmen. So I remember this head coach that we had. He had actually played for the Montreal Canadiens at one point. Who's this Dyer? I don't want to keep selecting the wrong guys here. Bob Wallace. I watched your movie last night, Bob, with the family. White Christmas. Matt J. I already praised him. Okay. How far down can we go here? Callum Dolan. Will you let us praise you? He's agreeable. Okay. Let's see. Matt at 7.6. How are you doing today? I think you've been doing really well in training. Good. You're happy about that. Uriah? Okay. He's been agreeable. Elias? He's on loan, but he's not green. I don't know why. I don't know why. He should be colored green. We've gone down to 7.4. That's where I'm going to leave it. Anything lower than that, and there's a chance the guys would get mad. Ads are starting up, so I'm going to take a quick break, and hopefully we'll get 2 games in. What time is it? Probably get 2 games in by 1 o'clock at least. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes with more of FM26. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't have to do the ads yet because they haven't started yet. But yeah, he is on loan, so all my loan guys are supposed to be colored green, but he's not colored green. I don't know why. Let's see. We're going to go to tomorrow is the game. Alexander suffers a virus. So as soon as the ad starts, I'm going to go real quick. Torquay Dorking preview, provide top billing. Loan intentions for Xavier Jones. Who's this guy? Another guy that we don't need. We don't need any strikers. So please, well, he's pretty good. He'd be an excellent signing if we could sign him. We're the only one that have a bid on him. I mean, what is our knowledge of him? It doesn't say. I'm going to take a look at it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a break real quick. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. I am back. Thanks for the break, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's get some games in. Now, if this guy's 3 stars, we could get rid of Cook. And by get rid of, I just mean put him on transfer list. So I guess, so Blessed, do you do, sometimes, in your training, it'll say, you'll have a practice match like in the week, in the middle of the week. Do you ever do those? Like, like you might have a game here and then you have a game here. In the middle of the week, it'll have match practice where it's an 11 on 11. You don't intentionally add them in because see, I was thinking that might be a way of keeping some players fresh. It's too bad you couldn't do the training for, I don't know if you can. If you can do the training for your under 18s and you could tell like your backup goalkeeper, I want you to play in a match practice with the under 18s team this week, or one of these guys that are their sharpness is down. I don't know if that would work. Yeah, you don't remove them if they're there. Okay. Yeah, I think the fault's generic too. Okay, let's see. I think we have a game today at like when 3 o'clock. So let's go back to opposition report. No, let's go back to tactics and then this opposition report. And there's no more advice to add in. He's injured. Suffered defeat. Hardly put a foot wrong the whole game. Hmm. Only time you add trainings, you want to add recovery. Right. I started a new save file. Just tried signing Low Everton, but another club offered him a better deal. Was he playing for Torquay when you tried to sign him? Or was he a free agent? He's actually gotten better. He came to me and he said, I'm not happy with my playing time. I didn't give him like any targets or anything. I just started playing him more and he started getting better the more I played him. I mean, if you look at his form, I think it goes left to right, right? Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question about this. See, the way I would read this is from left to right, because how do you read? You read from left to right. But this is set up from right to left. But you can see how he's been getting better on average. So, yeah, I don't know why this is. See, this to me, this would be the most recent match here if this was me setting this up. But it's not me setting it up. So let's see. I was going to look at his average. Yeah, 6.96 been going up. Yeah. I just don't understand. I mean, how many how many people are working on this game? Like, I don't know, do they work 8 hours a day on it? I know I could get a lot done if I had the proper knowledge. I could get a lot done in 8 hours on this game. I could get a lot done. Now, in their first big patch, didn't they say that there was like 600 bug fixes? And that's probably just the tip of the iceberg. It's 1,300, so we're looking for 1,500 for a game to start. Review team selection, okay. And we got everybody in there that we want in there. I don't know if these two are going to get in each other's way. If you look at deep lying playmaker, he's back here. And then if you look at advanced playmaker, he's up here. He's on. So it looks like deep lying playmaker gets rid of the ball before the halfway line. And that's with the other team using a really high press. And then the advanced playmaker takes control of the ball on the other side of the halfway line. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rose, Falston. Okay, so we're playing Dorking. They're fourth in the league. We've got Bob Wallace in goal. Cisse, Ice Cream, Dyer, and Denzel across the back. Now, Dreyer and Dyer are the Iyer brothers who combined for the goal of the season in our last match before my weekend break. Yeah, it does feel really rushed, really rushed. Maybe not so much into development, but out of development. Because it's not out yet. It's not out. We got Jedi and Mansour in midfield. Everton J. Young and backing up Sonny Go Fish, the league's top goal scorer. And then we've got our bench. Let's go to the match. Let's see if they give me any more defensive advice up here. They do not. So it looks like we all have all the staff advice. Now we've got to try to remember at 22 and a half minutes, 45 minutes, 67 and a half minutes, we need to check to see if there's any additional advice. Doing well. We're on a good run. Listen keenly. Beginning of the year, most of these were like motivated. So I don't know. The first highlight. No shots yet. Not much possession. So why do they have so much possession? They're playing a flat back seven, so we're not going to play. We're not going to play through. We're going to play over. I'm going to bypass the press. I've gone through this before. We're going to go with more direct. We're going to play for set pieces. I think they told me to play for set pieces, right? Let's see. Mixed goal kicks. I think we're playing on the left. We always play up the left. Should we pass into feet? Now, they've got M. Alley. This is a guy, 5'9", not very strong. And then this guy, Louis Ainsley, he is 6'4", pretty strong. So BCA, Camp, Brennan Camp, 6 foot, kind of strongish. What kind of a tackler is he? He's 13 at tackling. What about Mersad? He's 11 at tackling. It's a good team. Just trying to decide what side I want to go up on. The left side or the right side? I think I'm going to try the left side. Louis Story, don't trigger a press when the ball's played to him. Okay. But I think what we want to do is we want to try playing up the right side. Because their left side, no, we want to try playing on our left side, which is their right side. Okay, yeah. Right? Isn't that what that means? I want to play up our left side, which is their right side. No, we want to play up our right side, which is their left side, where that guy that is not that strong is playing. And what do we want to do for more possession? We can be more expressive, but I think we also want to do, we want to pass into feet, at least to try to get some possession. Trigger press, counter press. And our possession goes down. We got 2 shots. We don't even have a shot on target yet. We don't have a shot on goal. Long throw. Oof. Holds the ball. You know what I really miss? I really miss the heat map. Because I want to see where the average position of their players are. Hey, Veggie, how's it going? I want to see their average position of their players are. We're starting to get some momentum. Press, press, press. See, they're going over the top. That's how they're keeping. But are they keeping the ball when they go over the top? We're getting more possession. Oh, we definitely have the match momentum. Yeah. Mr. Cisse. Okay, we'll take that corner. But there's nothing coming of it. I got 5 shots. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now they're gaining some momentum. So this is them out of possession. Look at them in possession. He's carrying a knock. Well, that's good because we're going up that side. But this is them out of possession. Gallagher. So Dan Gallagher, you are what, 6 foot, pretty strong, good tackling. Let's go back to, oh, look at this. They told us initially, it said always. And they told us initially, always trigger a press. Now they're telling us to not trigger a press. Let's put him on his weaker foot. Show him onto his weaker side. Pybus. Where's Pybus? Okay. Show him onto his weaker side. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You got to check in here like on a regular basis because, yeah, these things change. Okay. Now we got some momentum back. Oh, go Denzel. Go Denzel. Okay. Jay's got the ball. Scoops it over to Young. There it is. Sonny go fish from Jordan Young. Yay, Sonny. Sonny. "22 years old. Scoring goals. Love it. Yeah, I like the heat map. I like the passing map and the heat map. I don't know if they can say, I don't know if they can say with certainty that people didn't use it and that's why they took it out. Maybe they had a hard time transitioning some of that stuff from whatever engine they were using over to Unity. But I liked it. I thought it was very helpful to see where your players were playing and where their players were playing. Oh man. Who was that? Was that who took that shot? Jay. Well, whatever we did, we're better on our heat map or on our possession. Is this going to be a whistle? Is this going to be a whistle? It's going to be a score. Here you go. No, it's Lelujo coined it. It's a whistle highlight. It's a highlight. They just show you what's going on before the whistle to end the half. So we did. Let's see. I didn't want to. I wanted to look at the stats. Can I go back there and look at the stats? I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear to take control of this match. Sonny's good. Young is good. How are people feeling? How you doing, boys? You all had like a week off. I gave you 2 days off plus the week of light training, basically. Anybody playing bad? Steve say not playing great. They're all composed on the bench. I'm happy about that. I wanted to see the stats. Match stats. Okay, 7 shots, 4 on target. Only 1 long shot out of 7. That's a win right there. We just won. XG, clear cut chances, corners. We're actually out heading them, which is kind of surprising to me. So we are still playing for set pieces, even though their guys are really tall. Let's see. Long shots, woodwork, block shots, passes completed. Wow, they've had the ball so much more than we have. How can I change that? We've got almost triple the final third passes, which is good for us because that's an area that we were falling down in. Not as many progressive passes, probably because we're playing more direct. Ball share, crosses completed. I mean, even though possession is 35-65, ball share is pretty even. So we've had pretty much, even though possession says they're in possession more, the ball share says that the possession is more even. And I'm not exactly sure what this means. Let's see if we can jump out of here and go over to here. No. Can I go over to here and then go down to here? No, I can't do that either. Okay. Ball share refers to a modern advanced way of measuring possession, going beyond simple time to analyze how a team controls the ball, often through pass sequences, player actions like dribbles and crosses, or the probability of scoring, indicating control, attacking intent, or game tempo, rather than just who had the ball longer. Ah, okay. So possession is actually time of possession, whereas ball share is more who's controlling the ball better, and it's pretty even. So in this game, possession is misleading. Opposition passes per defensive action. Again, I'm not exactly sure because I don't know if Google is really. Passive defensive soccer metric measuring pressing intensity, number of passes an opponent makes before the defending team performs a defensive action in the opponent's final 60% of the pitch. Low means high pressure and aggressive pressing, while high suggests a more passive, deep defensive block. But we're high pressing. But again, I don't know if this is referencing that we are pressing them heavily. Because we are pressing them. We have our high press going, which would indicate that this is more their number. They're getting 7.21 passes before we do a defensive action. I'm not sure. Okay, halftime, opposition tactics. Yes, we need to add one. We should never trigger a press when this guy's got the ball. Okay. And they're controlling in the second half. We're getting some control. Nice. Oh, that's a penalty. Can we score it? Jay's running over to get the ball. He's our penalty kick taker. He's like, I'll get that. I'll get it. And I'll bring it over and I'll put it on the spot for me. He scores. He scores. Yes. Okay, where are we? Our XG is 2.24. Without the penalty, it's 1.48. 2 long shots on 9 shots. But 6 of our shots are on target. That's really good. He went the wrong way. The goalkeeper went the right way, I mean. So I want to see, yeah, out of possession, they're in the same formation. Okay, everything looks good here. Not going to make any changes. They need to have an X up here so I can just close this box without fear of canceling anything. Like here. Why do you have an X here, but you don't have an X in the other box? Should I shout? I'm going to shout praise. Jay's hot, man. Oh, hit the post. Go Sonny. Torquay corner. We got the momentum. Some didn't like the feedback. Didn't like the praise. Sorry, boys. That's just who I am. Who's not having a good game? Low Everton's not having a good game. So who do we want to bring on for Low Everton? Morgan, right? Morgan, Dolan can play over there. Morgan, you are what? Inside forward? No, you're an inside winger. Okay. Moves inside. Good. Now who's tired? I need to pep talk him when he comes on. 7-1-5-8. Do you say? He's not that tired though. 6-1. Mansur, you're complacent. Worthington, you're complacent, but you're not that tired. I'd kind of rather have Jedi come off since he's more tired. Let's undo that one. Why are you complacent, dude? Why? Okay. I guess I'll bring Worthington on for you then. Make you a box midfielder. Jay's having a great game. Morgan just came on. Jedi. Cisse. How about you come off for Falston? Okay, we'll do those now. Pep talk. Let's keep it up, boys. And then do I want to change anything as far as the tactic goes? I don't think so. Struggling to get in the game, huh? Oh, I didn't know he was carrying an injury. I didn't see I didn't see an icon up here showing me he was carrying an injury. Displaying little emotion. Displaying little emotion. We'll play better, guys, and I won't take you off. Rose, how are you doing? I guess I can play you as a fullback over here. He's a 6'6", he's a 6'7". I don't have anybody else that can come in for him, though. I don't think I'm going to make any changes. Maybe team instructions. We could go with a lower tempo. Do a little more time wasting. Counterattack standard. Maybe keep the ball in play instead of set pieces. More disciplined. Slow the pace down. Let's keep pressing. Maybe bring our defensive line back a little bit. Two 0 Nice victory over the team that was in fourth. They were in fourth. So Sonny scored and Jay scored. We got a lot of match momentum there going into halftime. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's the first half right there. Let's see. Guys had a good game. Nice to see. Appeared positively chuffed. So 30 games played, what, 16 left? No, yeah, 16 left. We've got a 22-point lead still. We've got we got 29 goal differential. 21 here between us and Maidenhead. But Maidenhead might be our biggest competition. Maidstone United, they've got 17 wins with a 14 goal differential. Wow. Look at that, actually. Unless they had one game where their opponents Yeah, one game where they didn't score any. They've had games where they haven't scored any. ASMR. So next game is in 3 days against Chippenham. We're in fifth. So actually, I'm going to rest my starters both days. Okay, so why won't it let me? Why can't I select all these guys? It won't let me select them all for okay. Is the game not over with yet? Is that what the issue is? It feels the maybe the it's like the game's not over with. You can't rest them. You can't do anything with them because the game's not over with. Oh, brother. Because guess what's going to happen? I'm going to hit continue, and it's going to continue through Sunday to Sunday, and I'm not going to be able to rest them for 2 days. I'm not going to be very happy. Yeah, it's not letting me rest them because it thinks the time is still at 1500, which was the time of the game. Well, guess what? The game's over with, game. The game's over with. It's not 1500 anymore. It's probably more like 17 or 1800. Come on, programmers, get your act together. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to click on continue, and this is going to roll over probably until Sunday. So I won't be able to rest them for 2 days like I want to. Yeah, it's stupid. Now, see, that's weird. This was before. You can't close this window. Now I should be able to rest them for 2 days, right? I don't get it. I don't get that at all. I just totally missed something there. Yeah, I just totally missed something. Let's get over to Young on Fire for Torquay. Quality finishing, the difference. I wanted to look at the match stats, the closing match stats. Yeah, they outpossessed us, but what was the final ball share? About even. We had how many long shots? 6. Thought we had that under control. Well, about 33% of our shots were long shots. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Young on fire. Praise Young's performance. Astute press conference from White. Let's get into our tactics. You guys are super tired. Hopefully we can get them going again in the next these all go back to our normal attacking things. This is for the next team, right? Wherever the next team is. It doesn't say it up here. It just says opposition instructions. So you assume it's for the next team that we're playing. Get it? Just bad. It's like they didn't have like a. It's almost like this. It's almost like they didn't have a roadmap for what they were going to do from the start of 26 or even from the start of going into 25. They didn't have a roadmap. Now, see, what they should have done is I'm not exactly sure how it happened. But what they should have done is they should have said, okay, we are going to switch to Unity. This is after 24 was released, and they were doing the 24 stuff still, adding some stuff to that, whatever, refining stuff. But like, what, in May of 24, they should have said, we're going to Unity. we're gonna not release a 25. We're gonna go to Unity, and we're gonna go start do a brand new engine. We're gonna go to Unity. We're not gonna release a 25. But it seems like they got like into what, December, January after postponing 25, and then they're finally like, we need to go to Unity. Okay. Okay, let me get to the next game. I want to get to the next game before we go to commercial again. If we can. Can I click on anything here? No, I can't. I can click on tactics. Can I click on overview? I can. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to my messages. Okay, let's go over here. Match prep for Chippenham. 20 games. Home, unbeaten home run. Sam Beard, goalkeeping coach. I just know where all these. He got another goal bonus. Nice. Awesome. Low block. You want us to play a low block, huh? Why? I'm a pressing team. Well, is the other team to control possession more? I'm willing to go to a mid block. I'm willing to meet you halfway, as the saying goes. I'm not going to go to a low block. I mean, why do we have to go to a low block? He wants to be a regular starter. Estimated salary. We just signed Sonny to says he's better than Sonny. Sonny is a breakthrough prospect. Unless they change that and he's become an important player now. Yeah. So when am I going to play him? That's the thing. We can always delay at least a couple of times. Match day, match review, recovery, defending, attacking. It doesn't really matter because these guys are going to be resting. These guys are going to take the recovery time, and then they're going to be resting for these 2 days for the next game. So it doesn't really matter. What is their formation? In possession, 4-2-3-1. Out of possession, 4-4-1-1. Now, are we playing through the press? Is that what we're doing? Are we playing through the press? Or we're playing through shorter, higher, less often, counterattack, encourage, balance, more expressive. We'll go up the left again. Let's see how that works out initially. Opposition instructions. We've got this guy is short, so we're going to show him to the outside. Out of possession, we're going to trap outside. Okay. Balance mentality. Nope. Going hard. Okay, now let's see if this is what they're saying we're going to do. I think it means we're going to go in hard on our tackles. Yeah, we're not going to get stuck in. We don't do that. Go standard. But I don't want to go standard either because it leaves it up to the player. Jockey the opponent. Yeah, get on their back and jockey them. Leave it up to the players. And then your players that have high aggression, they get red cards. That's not what I want. Ad starting in 5 minutes. Messages are coming fast and furious. Expectations. Board is satisfied. Supporters are pleased. It's away. Recent results. Okay, who is you? Jordan Young was named in the Team of the Week. They're showing progress. Doesn't enjoy big matches, very one-footed, can only play in one position. That's okay. Recruitment advice. Quorum handed further 2-match ban. Targets and promises. Louis, how are you doing? Are you ready to play? Oh, look at this. He's really dropped off. He's really dropped off a lot, being out for 5 weeks. Okay. Louis. Not required, but where is his he's fit, but his sharpness is way off. Well, let's go back to next match. Probably 90 minutes. Crosby. You guys are just all available for the under 18 squad. Cook, I think, is too old for the under 18s. He can't even play on there. It's letting me select him for it, though. But these guys need to get match fit. Yeah, he has dropped off. He was like a 3-star. But that injury. Okay, we got Bob Wallace, straight from the set of White Christmas at goal. Cisse, Dreyer, and Dyer are Iyer brothers, and Denzel across the back. We got Jedi and Mansour in midfield. Low Everton, Jay Young across attacking midfield, and then Sonny Go Fish, who scored in the last game. And he is our best player. He's the best player in the league, actually, as far as he's a top goal scorer and also the best player as far as his average rating goes. So let's look at, I can't change opposition instructions here. I can only look at team selection. Let's see. Ad break ends. So before I do anything, I'm going to take a quick ad break because I need to get up and walk around a little bit. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching. I'm back, everybody. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. Welcome back into the channel. I'm down here. I'm over here. Okay, we got to check this when the game starts to make sure that this has been added, because this doesn't always work. If you carry the last performance into this one, we'll do well. If you don't, we'll lose. Up to you guys. So this guy is Wanju Smith. What did the things always mark tightly? Did it add the tactic to him? It did. So let's go in here and say, we're going to show him onto his weaker foot also. We always do this with the goalkeeper. We want to look at their back four. 5'9", 5'3". Okay. 6 foot. 6 foot. Okay, so yeah, he's 5'9". He's 5'3". Pretty strong for 5'3", though, right? Good tackling and stuff. But he's only 5'3". What's his jumping reach is 11, heading is 11. So I think we want to do floated crosses, don't we? Micah, you're 5'7", not very strong. So we're going to tackle you. Tom, you're 5'11", kind of strong-ish. Cole, you are 5'9", not very strong. We're going to tackle you. Let's see. Weaker foot. Weaker foot. But I think what we need to do is, what side do we want to go down? Micah Anthony, you are 5'7", yeah. And then Freddie Grant is 6 foot, not real strong. How about on the other side? Fleming. Cole Fleming, 5'9", not very strong. Mr. Searle, you are 5'9". So we go down the left side. We're going to go down the left side, and we're going to do loaded crosses. Make sure we have those things set up. The left side, we're going to do floated crosses, because their back line is not very big. I might have to set some marking here, individual marking. How'd he get in there? Kicks it across. How did he get in there? They've got another highlight. Okay, now it's our highlight. Okay, give it to him, give it to him. Back to Jay, our playmaker. Denzel's got the ball. He's going to drive in. Here it is. There it is. Oh, it hit the post. We've got one shot. They are a 4-3-3 out of possession. They're a 4-2-3-1 in possession. Kind of the same as us. We're this. Oh, that's us. Ooh, I just showed my age there, didn't I? They're the same. They've got the same player names as we do. What's going on? They've got the same team name. What is going on with this game? No, they're the 4-2-3-1 over here. Out of possession. They are a, what, 4-4-1-1. And we decided we want to go up their right side. Right? But let's go with standard passing. Are we going to play for set pieces? Yeah, we should, because we want to try to get some corners in. Do we want to play through the press? I don't remember what their thing was on that because I was so focused on they wanted us to play a low block. How about if we play balanced there? We'll play balanced here. How about out of possession? We're playing a mid block. We're trapping them outside still. Let's see if we can get some possession back. Let's see if we can get a highlight in our area. That'd be really nice. We had two corners. Okay, we're bringing the ball up. Pushing players forward, stretching our defensive line. So what is he going to do? Ooh. That was he nutmegged him right through his legs. So you're pushing players forward. Is that what the low block is supposed to combat? I mean, if they're pushing players forward, um, begin engaging press A, press both. The team will prioritize blocking space, denying space, and attacking players during their phase. Engaging them in a press. Okay, well then, what should we do here? Trigger press standard. Defensive standard. Let's do that. Let's go in with standard tackling. My wife is sending me some pictures of stuff that she's looking at. Huh. Okay, let's see. This is Brings it out there. Okay, so we don't have the tactics. Oh, how did he get in behind you? How, Sam, was that Sam? Well, let's go to okay, let's go in strong on him. That's fine. Okay, let's go hard on him then. Hard but fair. You know what? We need to mark these guys. Guy's pretty fast, but we need to mark him with a fast player. So this guy is who? Not very good at tackling. Passing's okay. Technique's okay. I mean, he's got pretty good decisions and flair. Okay, so these two guys. This guy just ran past all of our defense. So we need to mark him with I think Jedi is the best marker in midfield. Tom Owen Evans. We'll mark him. He's off tackling. Mark him tighter. And then who needs to mark? He's our best marker. You're probably already marking him, right? But need to mark him tighter. I did say that. Okay, let's confirm those changes. Yeah, we're not watching the light. What do you think I am? Okay, they've had one shot on target, and it was a goal. And it was a 2.8. So what are you going to do? Oh, that's us. Embarrassing. They've had 3 shots on target. And again, we need more possession. We need more possession. How do we get possession back? Try to get possession back. Yeah, standard tackling. That's fine. Trap outside. Yes, step up more. More pictures. Getting less possession now. We're pressing them to get more possession. We're getting less possession. So I think maybe I just need to take the press off. It's not working. Hmm. Let's go bypass the press. Pass into space. Slow down the ball carrier. Okay, let's see how this works. So, what am I going to say to the team? This is what I'm going to say to the team. I'm going to say, I'm not happy with what I saw out there. Come on, guys. Maybe we need to get stuck in. They said get stuck in. Get stuck in. I mean, have we had a highlight? We haven't had a highlight yet. Okay, they're in. They're in. Yeah, get out of the way, ref. Okay, we're supposed to be do floating, and nothing comes of that. Courage. Okay. What? I told you. 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 That's why I don't get stuck in, even though the stupid assistant manager is saying get stuck in. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. You heard it here first. No, you probably heard it in your own save when you listened to your stupid assistant manager who told you to get stuck in. That's where you heard it first. Hey, Vigo, how's it going, man? I'm listening to my assistant manager and regretting it, is what I'm doing. Who's going to come in? Well, you're going to have to come in over here. Who are we going to substitute? Who's having a bad game? Sonny. Nobody's having a particularly good game. Who's more likely to score? Is he motivated? No reaction. I could bring Young up here. Bring Young here. Jay could come over here. You could come over here. Falson could come over here. Come back here. Where's my... Falson, you're playing back here. Young's playing up here. Jay's playing here. Low Everton's playing over here. Mansoor, you're playing... Jedi, you're playing here. Mansoor's still playing over here. Two, three. Let's see, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, Cisse. Cisse's coming off. Confirm changes. Yeah, that's why I tell my players to not get stuck in. Because that's what happens. I mean, how... Cisse. Where's Cisse? Well, Cisse's got to come off. How do I get him off? Who came on? Falston. Oh, so that's... I have to do that. I have to do it the other way, right? I have to do... Oh, it didn't undo everything. Okay. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Falson, you're coming on for him. I can't. Falston, I'm gonna swap you for Cisse. He already came off. The game is wacky. You're coming on for Sonny Go Fish. You're coming back here. Young, you're coming up here. Jay, you're coming over here. You're coming over here. Yeah, get you out of possession. I need you to come drop back here. Young, you're coming up here. Jay, actually, you know what? Young, you can come over here. You can come over here, out of possession. Yeah, I mean, that's why he's only got 8 aggression. And what did he do? He goes in with studs up. It's just ridiculous, man. Oh, that's why I never, ever, ever, ever play. I never play. See, you get stuck in. It didn't change it. Let's do this. Well, Cisse, it's going to cost you. I don't know. It's going to cost you what? 8 grand or something? 10 grand for getting a red card, the first red card, something like that. I don't know. You guys are spending a lot of time down in their zone. What is, okay, possession is 62-30. What is ball share? Pretty much the same. I don't know why we can't hang on to the ball. I don't know why we can't hang on to the ball. Changing all these tactics. We're going to go over the top. Going over the top. Attacking transition. We're going to go standard. Creative freedom. Let's go standard. We need to try to get a goal. Build strategy, bypass the press. Goal kicks. Make our goal kicks long. Goal kick distribution. We're going to play to the flanks. Supporting runs, balance lefts, work pass into space, work ball into the box, discourage long shots, floated crosses. In possession. Already did that. Out of possession. Got any more opposition stuff? No. Got all of our opposition stuff. Oh, brother. Nice catch. Nice catch, Bob. We just cannot hang on to the ball. I don't know why we can't hang on to the ball. I think we're going to go, we're just going to start lobbing it down the field. Let's kick it down the field, Bob. That's one of the reasons why we can't get it down the field. Coming inside. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we can't get it down the field. We guys heading it just 30 yards. We're just going to go passing directness, much more direct. Pressure the opponent's back line. Okay. Narrower, standard, balance less often. Play for set pieces, out of possession. Goal kicks long, on the flanks long. Yeah, they're taking the game to us. Only 1-0, but still. And we can't do anything. I mean, we're basically impotent against them. Nothing we're doing is working. And demand more. All right, nobody's playing well, so nobody gets spared. Nobody gets spared. Frustrated? Frustrated by the feedback, huh? What? That I'm telling you to... Oh, because you're probably a substitute, right? It's not my fault. Attacking midfielder. Young. And play you up here. Oh, this is out of possession. Getting back here. In possession. No, I wanted you guys wide. Goal threat. Goal threat. We need somebody to be a goal threat. I think the low block was a mistake, actually. I'd go back to trigger press more often. I mean, we just haven't been able to do anything against them. Nothing. Maybe get something here. Floated crosses. Let's float it. Okay. There it is. No, nothing there. Young gets the ball, gets his back, and he just takes a long shot. That was agonizingly long, if you ask me. At 10 shots, 4 on target. We've taken 4 long shots. We got 1.01 XG. We got 9 corners. We don't score on set pieces. Okay, let's go with all instructions. Play for set pieces. Keep the ball in play. Because we're not scoring on set pieces. Might as well keep the ball in play. No, we're not going to do that because we don't score on set pieces. Okay, get it in, get it in. Oh. Nope. I mean, is this just a point in the game where the game is like figured out what we do? And that was close. I mean, there's not a lot of games this year. I mean, we're averaging over 2 goals per game. There's not a lot of games this year where we haven't scored. I'm just leaving everybody out there. Get tired. Work. Berate. And then just gives the ball back. Hits the woodwork again. I mean, can't do anything. Can't do anything right. I guess you get those games, huh? Try to do something, guys. Try to do something. That's what I'm standing on the side. Do something. Come on. You bunch of, what are they? Matt J scores. Can I give a shout here? Praise them. You did something. Wow. It's amazing. You did something. Well, at least we cut our goal differential down to 1. Ah, brother. Just the team. Yeah, I'm embarrassed by that performance. Yeah, we weren't good enough, guys. Come on. I know you guys are tired. Yeah, you guys are tired. I understand that. You're tired. But guess what? That's no excuse for playing terrible. I mean, let's check the last game. Falston, you're coming on for Cisse. He's suspended for a game. So you say you're not going to be in the team. Who's coming on for you? Probably Palmer. You got fined, right? I hope you got fined. Because you deserve to get fined. And you know what? So I don't know. Can they, when they get fined, can they play in so where are we now? We're here. We're going to rest him tomorrow. We're going to rest him the 12th and the 13th for the next match against Maidenhead. Yeah, just let's see. Very frustrating. So let's see what happened, if anything else happened in the middle of the week. Where are we now? So our lead has gone from 22 down to 20. We have 14 games left. Ends our run of form. Chippenham is now in 5th. Yeah, it's just not great. See, we are going to do yeah, I don't know if I lost it to a red card. I mean, they just dominated the game. They just dominated pretty much every phase of the game. Pressing the opponent, splitting the positional units, restrict. Transitioning to defense after losing possession by restricting the space in which the opposition can play. We got set piece routines here. Oh, most of my guys are going to be resting these days anyway, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow they're resting. Let's just go here, get them rested so I can set them up on their 2 days off. Well, I apologize for the hat waving to some extent, but I was just really disappointed in that display from my team. This guy's good. We've allowed 76 entries into our final third to develop into 13 shots on goal. That's not terrible. That's like what? 1 in 5? 1 in 6? Roughly 1 in 6? We concede 1 of 6 shot attempts from outside the penalty area. We restrict the opposition to just 1 goal from 26 touches in our penalty area, but why the 26 touches? 1 of our 24 touches into a goal in the opposition's penalty area. That's it right there. Finishing. Finishing, finishing, finishing. I mean, look at this week of training. It's all like just general training. They're going to get rested here. We can do possession, but we're going to do here we're going to do set pieces. Okay, here we're going to do I want to do Finishing. And chance creation. I want to do chance conversion. Our goalkeeping's fine. We've got to start converting our chances. Bottom line. Let's see. This is from my daughter's school. I'll call him tomorrow. And then I want to do transition press. I do transition restrict. I think I clicked on the wrong thing here. I think I took over all of the training. So I'm gonna have to change that back. No, we're gonna delay this. I mean, maybe I need a new striker. You know, maybe I need somebody to push. Maybe I need somebody to push Sonny. Where is he? Why can't I click on that and sort it by that? Why can't I sort it by form? Why can't I sort it by form? How about average? Okay, he's still the best player that we have on the team. This would be, if I do loan this guy, this would be my last loan of the season. Maybe we just need some competition, you know? Maybe we just need some competition. I mean, he expects to play every match. That's what the important player does, right? I'll tell you what, you can play as many matches as you can score in. How does that sound? I mean, look at your form in this one. I would have taken you off. The only thing is, though, this kid that we might loan, he is only, I believe, he's only a striker. Not good at long shots, but he's really good at finishing. How is Sonny's only a 10 on finishing, and he's only a striker. I would just have to start him in different games. That's all. Well, you know what? Let's roll the dice. And we'll accept him. And who knows? Sonny's got, maybe it'll motivate Sonny to play a little bit better. So this is, we're paying nothing of his salary. He's a poacher also. Sonny's a poacher. So Wednesday. Okay, so I want to, okay, so we're on Wednesday, so I need to rest these guys. Are they already being rested? Fine. I think that's going to do it for me, though, guys. I got to get ready for my wife to get home so we can go pick up our daughter from school. and it's 108. So, yeah, we're going to save it here. Thanks for the coming in, Blessed. I really appreciate it. And then thanks for putting up with my. I told you, don't ever tackle hard. Oh, gosh. What was this tackling? I didn't even look at it. Was he any good at tackling? No. He's not that aggressive, but we told him to go in hard. At least they didn't get a penalty shot. He did it right outside the box. But yeah, we told him to go in, everybody go in hard, because that's what the assistant says to do. And he's only an 8 in tackling. So he's like bumbling, stumbling around. So now I got another, I've got another message here that's been read, 2 messages that's been read. So, okay, I got to go. You're welcome. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Let's go here. I'm not going to do my regular outro. I'm just going to say, see you next time. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. My wife and I are watching House of David on Amazon. It's pretty good. It's got some stuff in there, kind of like if you ever seen the movie The 10 Commandments. They kind of fill in the gaps as far as details about David's life that are not necessarily a lot is known. But yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, wherever you are, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And I will see you next time, which will most likely be tomorrow around 10 o'clock Mountain 9:30 to 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Blessed. Be blessed. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.